Hello everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. My name is Diego and this is Carrot, and today I'm going to talk about my top 5 favorite Crested Gecko Morphs. Now I know you're seeing me without my Carebugs hoodie. This is because I lost my suitcase, or actually it was lost, not by me. But it was lost so I don't have it, so this week I probably won't have my Carebugs hoodie, but I'll have it on the next video, I promise. Now, as you might know, Crested Geckos have a lot of different morphs, and they all look really unique and are really different. So that's why I'm bringing you a tier list of the best looking morphs in my opinion. Starting with number 5, we have Halloween Crested Geckos. Halloween Crested Geckos are a type of Harlequin Crested Gecko that has a really saturated orange patterning, a black base, and close to no white patterning or no white patterning at all. I've had a few Halloween Crested Geckos, however, I've not had really extremely crazy looking Halloween Crested Geckos, and there's some out there that are really pretty. I've had more of the lower end Harlequin Crested Geckos that have some really saturated orange patterning and a really good black base, which combined with each other make a Halloween Crested Gecko. Halloween alone is not a morph, but it is the combination of the black base and the orange patterning. A lot of people get a little bit picky with what a Halloween is and what a Halloween isn't, but honestly I don't think it's that deep. Just get a black base Crested Gecko with some orange saturation, and if there's a few white spots, I don't really care. However, some people take it to the next level and make XXX Halloween Crested Geckos, which are Extreme Harlequin with the orange patterning and a black base, which looks really nice. It's more kind of tiger looking. Number 4 on the list, we have Phantom Tigers. The reason why I like Phantom Tigers is because it is 2 of the most commonly found genes in Crested Geckos. However, there's not a lot of people that have high expression tiger phantoms. And when you mix it together, I think it makes a really cool look. Naturally, most phantoms have tiger underneath and you can see some stripes when the Crested Gecko is fired up, but the essence of a tiger phantom is that you can see it most of the time and it has some really noticeable stripes, which would mean there is a low dominance of the phantom gene and the tiger is expressing over the phantom gene. And this is kind of crazy because the phantom's gene job is to mute pattern, including the tigering. So seeing these two together is like seeing a fight where the tiger is winning on one side and the phantom is winning overall on the entire Crested Gecko. So I think it's not only really cool at a genetic level, but also phenotypically it looks really nice. On number 3 of the list, we have empty bags. I think that empty bags are honestly just really cool. It is a gene and it has a super form. What I like is a super form, of course. The heterozygous for the empty bag is really not that different from another Crested Gecko, although you can see some anti-backing on the lower dorsal of the Crested Gecko and some other signs that can tell you that it might be a heterozygous empty bag. However, the super form is honestly the thing that I like the most, just because it's got a really clean look to it. Therefore, I had to include it in this list. Number 2 of this list, we have Pinstripe Axanthic Lily White Crested Geckos. Here we have a combination of 3 main genes that are different from one another. The Axanthic gene removes yellow and red pigment, making usually black Crested Geckos or grayish Crested Geckos. The Lily White gene creates a wall of white on the laterals of the Crested Gecko. For example, Carrot here has this thick wall of white on this side and on the other side. It also has a white tail, a white belly, and finally it has some white pinning, which is the pinstripe here. It usually also creates some white fringing, which is this line behind the leg, also the kneecaps, and between the fingers. I think Lily White's a really cool gene, and mixed with the right things can be really awesome. When you combine all these 3 genes together, you get a black and white Crested Gecko that overall looks really nice. Now the reason why I like when they are pinstripe as well is because it creates more white on the dorsal, since the Lily White usually targets more of the lower parts of the body. However, when you put pinstripe in this mix, you can also get a white dorsal, which also creates a really nice overall look. And then finally, my top 1 has got to be a red Frappuccino Phantom Crested Gecko. Now for this, there are 4 different genes that come into play. We have again the Phantom, just like in here. We have the Lily White, just like in here. But then we have a red base, which is recessive. And finally, we have the Cappuccino. Now overall, Frappuccinos, which is a mix of Lily White with Cappuccino, are really gorgeous. However, not a lot of them are phantoms. And not only that, but a lot of them are not reds. So there's only a few pictures that I could find out there, but honestly, these are the best looking crested geckos that I've seen, at least in my opinion. I love how saturated that red is, and also the contrast between the white, the red, and honestly just knowing how many genes are coming into play to create a crested gecko like this is just so cool to me and really interesting. Alright guys, that is all I have for today. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.